Hello everyone, I'm Jano. This is I'm Bread, a silly physics-based game where you're a sentient piece of bread who needs to get toasted no matter what. So that's what you're gonna do. Okay, so the timer starts with sound cue upon closing the door of the kitchen, and then we will go. Okay. So right off the bat you will notice something weird happening. This is basically the whole theme of the game. You will see a bread fly around through the levels. We got kind of unlucky with the rocket landing there, but if we get lucky it will not get stuck on top of the window there. Okay. So I'm gonna reset this real quick. No problem. Like the first level is the second hardest level in the game because the rocket RNG is most of the time really bad. Oh, it turned on early, okay. But it got in the perfect position, nice. Okay, so this was the first level. Okay, I'm gonna explain some mechanics of this game real quick. So, if your bread grabs anything that has a lighter weight value than the bread itself, the game maxes up the weight values of the objects that the bread is holding. So for some reason you can jump really far, which looks like flying. So that's why we call it the flight glitch. There was another version of the flight glitch in the past, but it got patched and it was really slow and bad, but the patch actually made this new version way better, which is awesome. Okay, so in this level we need to toss ourselves on an iron. And the problem with the iron is it has a really weird hitbox for some reason. So if I hit the iron too hard, it can happen that the hitbox of the iron gets misplaced from its visual representation, and we might not get toasted properly. Looks good. Okay, this is gonna take a while now. I'm gonna explain the HUD interface real quick. So in the upper left corner we have our ability meter. Oh shit, we got which is called heat source misplacement. For some reason, the dark side of the bread is now the one that is toasting for a second time because the heat source got misplaced. Okay, so the next upcoming level is a bathroom. It's the only level that we play glitchless. So you won't see any fancy flying here, but some quick crawling across the floor, hopefully not dying from water on the ground, climbing a door, jumping over to this space heater, turning around the knob, hopefully. This can be a little finicky. Okay, got it. And now just don't die. Okay, great. So what I wanted to say earlier, so in the upper left corner we have our ability meter, which is basically our health. So if that gets down to 0, we die. Don't do this, okay. So something else that I need to explain by this, you can't die from a heat source, so you can only die from like mud, mold or stuff like that. So you can toast yourself the bread like it's not existing anymore and you will still be alive as long as you don't hurt yourself with anything else. Okay. So, oh, accidentally let go of my button there. Okay, so in the middle of the screen, on the upper part, we have our grip meter, which indicates how long we can move. So when that runs out, I can't control the bread anymore and need to wait for it to refill. So we're gonna use this, oh shit. We're gonna use this lawnmower real quick to toast ourselves. This is actually not what's supposed to happen here. Actually, the lawnmower should stay on the ground. So this is some freestyle toasting real quick. And in the lower right corner we have our toasting rate, which indicates when we will finish a level. If both sides reach 100%, we will finish the level. Okay, the next level is the hardest level in the game, the garden. So there's a lot of stuff going on in this level. We got a really great bounce off the trash can right away, which is good. So now we're gonna get inspired by Sonic real quick and gonna perform a spin jump, hopefully. Okay, it's not working properly, so I need to reset real quick. Okay. Oh, come on. Just spin a little faster, come on, dude. Oh, whatever. Okay, so sadly I have to go for another strat. Like sometimes it can happen that the wind current above the bush interferes with the spinning of the bread on the fence. So we're just gonna climb this tool shed real quick. And then we will try to grab a screw or a bolt out of a toolbox. And that the screw or the bolt has the tiniest hitbox ever, so grabbing one is super difficult. So hopefully we will get one quick. So I just need to align properly. Okay. Come on. Oh, I think I got one? Nope. Okay, gonna change my angle a little bit. Oh, come on. Okay, so what's happening right now is called an edge glitch. When all sides of the toast are connected to an edge, you cannot really move the bread anymore. So that's why I was stuck there for a moment. Come on. Grab a screw. It's right there, dude. I'm gonna go over to this side because I've moved basically every single screw out of my way there. Oh, come on. I'm gonna get out of the toolbox real quick and reset my position because this is horrible. Okay. Come on, slide in. Okay, we finally got one. Off we go. Now we're gonna light a match and turn on the grill. Okay. Right now we're toasting with 2 heat sources at the same time, the grill and the match, which is really quick. And that's gone. Okay. This is Petrol Station. It's the last actual level before the epilogue. And in this level, we do a pretty interesting strat to finish the level. Like a viewer of mine gave the strat a pretty appropriate name. And if I can climb this advertisement sign, then we can actually pull it off. Okay, nice. Okay, I'm gonna wait for my grip to refill real quick. Okay. Now we're gonna grab a lighter. X or Y button, please. Okay. So this strat is called the terrorist attack. There it goes. And we'll fly off into the distance. So, while this cutscene is loading, I want to talk about Bob. Bob was just an ordinary person living an ordinary life, working at a construction site. And one day he came home and found a slice of bread on his kitchen floor toasted near a rocket. And was thinking like, that's weird. Okay, so the next day he came home, it was in the lounge, on the radiator, and every day after that he found a slice of bread somewhere in his house toasted. And he for some reason thought, okay, this is really weird, I need to get rid of this toast, so he put it in the trash. Soon after that he heard that a nearby petrol station got blown up, and he was sure it had to be the bread. So he drove over to the petrol station, or what remains of it, found the slice of bread there, put it in his trunk, and wants to get rid of it now. Okay, really good RNG right now. Like
Can I just read one donation right now?
Sure.
Okay. So we have got a $5 donation from Igizig that says, I Am Bread is a game that asks the immortal question, if the toaster is broken, how can I become toast?
I have not the answer for that. Okay, so Bob wanted to get rid of the bread, but he didn't know that the bread is gonna get rid of him. So this was I Am Bread. Okay, little fun fact right here. There was a question earlier if this game has a sequel. The game actually has a sequel. The sequel is Surgeon Simulator. So the arm right there was the character that you play in Surgeon Simulator, who rescued Bob. And Bob is your patient in Surgeon Simulator. Okay, I think we had a bid war for this game.
Alright, so we had indeed a bid war, and it's going to be the extra mode of Team Fortress 2.
Okay, great. So this game has 3 extra game modes. It has a lot of game modes, but 3 special extra ones. One is a Goat Simulator crossover, one is a Star Wars crossover, and the other one a Team Fortress 2 crossover. So we're gonna play the Team Fortress 2 crossover real quick. Okay. So, this is the Team Fortress 2 crossover. We have the Heavy over there sleeping, as usual. And we want to become his favorite kind of food, the overpowered healing sandwich. So this level is filled with a lot of references to Team Fortress, like this is the Sandman ball from the Scout. We're gonna use that real quick to accelerate ourselves a little bit, if I can manage to grab it. Okay. Great. There's a shovel from the soldier, the teleporter from the engineer, and we're actually gonna use that teleporter to get faster to the exit of this level. There's a balloonicorn up there, by the way. Okay. Now I need to set up for a jump. Okay, got it. Now we're mutated piece of toast, which has to do with the Team Fortress 2 lore a little bit. For people who know what's that, like, there was a huge update one time where they added like infected bread and everybody got infected with the disease. And that actually led to the crossover with this game. So now we're gonna try to open this safe. Because for some reason the Heavy stores his sandwiches in a safe. Okay, come on, grab the wealth. Nice, got it. Oh. And just drop in. Nice. And now we're a delicious mutated sandwich. Okay, I want to give some short shoutouts real quick to the Iron Bread community, like Pootloops and Mentos Cubing. You guys are awesome. And also to like everybody who supports the Iron Bread community, like Shen, Scarian, and GLaDOS, and oh boy, I probably forgot 1 or 2 people, but whatever. So yeah, this game is pretty great, even though it looks really weird and silly. So yeah, thanks for having me.